Hello everybody, and welcome to the next episode on the Cornerstone SMP server today. We're standing in the middle of what we did in the last episode, which was build these couple of houses here. In the previous episode, we did the butcher shop, but I am loving how this actually came out. Nice and cozy, lots of landscaping. Yeah, I love this. But you know, there was actually one problem with owning rentals. And, you know, you got the maintenance, all that, and upkeep stuff, but Karen over here has been demanding carpet. Is she even in here today? Yeah. So you want carpet, and she wanted pink carpet. I can't do pink carpet in here. I know the stone, it doesn't that great looking, but she's Karen, though. She's demanding, so I think we're just gonna have to give her the pink carpet. I mean, look at this. I'm in here trying to install the carpet, and she's trying to oversee everything. So yeah, and I'm not going to stick around to talk to her. So there we go. We gave her pink carpet. Ugh. But in today's episode, we are going to go over in this area, and I think we're going to build the Weaponsmith. And I've got a great idea on this building here. So basically you're going to walk in here, and this is going to be kind of an area where, you know, you'd melt down and metals and stuff like this. So there was going to be a forge here. I'm actually going to flip this because I don't want the forge next to the residential, but if you can imagine this being flipped, but I'll just go ahead and lay it out. So anyways, in this area, you know, anvils, weapons up on the sides and stuff like that. But the cool thing is there's going to be fences here, so you can actually see into it. I think that's actually going to be awesome. So yeah, walk in, there's a bunch of tools and stuff like that. So in here, you're going to walk through a double door, and there's going to be a storage area. So you can imagine, here's one of the pillars. So it'll be go there to there. So this is actually going to be a fairly big building. And there's going to be a second story to it. So if you can imagine a second story with a little bit of a balcony, kind of like you see in hotels and stuff like that. Balcony that actually leads to doors and stuff. So I'll probably put a stairway, something like here. And then once you're up on the second story, you'll walk through and it'll lead you to different doors leading off to the side. And that's actually going to be a fairly big area. Yeah, that's going to look kind of nice. But I got to get this laid out to kind of get a better idea. And I don't know if I want to make this side the side that you look in, or there's going to be kind of a road through here, and I think the main town area is going to end up kind of over in this area. So I don't know. I need to do some layouts here and kind of get a better feel for it. So I'll be right back with you. So we actually have 2 new members on the server now, and you know, this server's been going for, what has it been, about 3 months? I can't even remember. Probably about 3 months, maybe 4. So they're a little bit behind. I wanted to put some package together for them. But one of them is Jack of all trades, and the other one is Elementalist 75. The links are down in the description, so go check them out. Give them some love. Say hi for me. So I wanted to put some package together, and I'm trying to think what I needed when I was starting out on the server. And since they're behind, the number one thing is Elytra, and unfortunately Bodhi's shop is out of them. So I'm going to give them both an Elytra. Unfortunately, this one, and we'll get to that in a second, I have mending, I have a mending villager, and I have no unbreaking 3. And I mean, I have a ton, where are they? I have a ton of mending books, but I only had one unbreaking 3. So basically, we're going to set up another villager for the unbreaking 3 here so that I can actually complete this. But so I'm going to give them a ton of shulker shells. I mean, I have them coming out of my ears. I mean, I'm pretty set up. And over in the area that I'm working on, I've got at least 10 of them over there with my woods and stuff like that. But yeah, so that should keep them set. I shouldn't give them this much, but I mean, seriously, I got them coming out of my ears. And I can always go end rating. It's no bother to me. It's not that dangerous. It's just a little bit time consuming. So give them a little emerald just for color, a little bit of gold for color. I know I don't have very much gold. I mean, I say that, but I go through them fairly quickly. So, and I'm going to give them pickles. Got to give pickles. So going to give the flight duration 1. Golden carrots is an absolute must. So yeah, I think this is a nice care package. Hopefully, I know other people have given them armor and weapons and stuff like that. So hopefully this will kind of get them going. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to go set up the villager for unbreaking. I'll be right back with you. All right, so we're down here in my temporary villager trading hall down here. I'm trying to get this guy to give me unbreaking, and so far he's been a little stingy. And I don't mind going through the grind of actually doing this. I think the problem is the sound. I need to basically, I need to put this further away here so I don't have to listen to this mess of guys. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to grind away and try to get Unbreaking 3 here, and hopefully it won't take that long. I was trying to get Unbreaking 3 and ended up getting a Power 5 guy. It's super expensive, but we'll eventually get all of these guys down to trades of 1. But I couldn't pass that up. Next guy. Depth Strider 3. Don't have that yet. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Next up, Fire Aspect 2. I normally don't put that on the sword, but you know what? I'll take it. Punch 2. Yeah, why not? We're just going to have every single villager here once we get done. Knockback 2. You know what? We're already on a roll. Flame. Yep, you know what? Just... we'll probably never get Unbreaking 3. This is going to be funny. Bye-bye. Oh, and finally, Unbreaking 3. Yes, thank you. Go on your merry way. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in order to get the Unbreaking 3 guy. All right, so there we go. So we now have an Unbreaking 3. And I really need to get the villager trading hall / library done pretty soon. Yep, so there we go. All right, so now that we have an Unbreaking 3 book, we can now put this elytra together. Beautiful. Done, so let's get these delivered. All right, I think I found Jack of all trade spots, so looks like this is probably a good place to set up, so he'll look at this stuff. We'll put it right here. Welcome to the server. Perfect. Here we go. All right, so Elementalist is going to settle in at that ocean monument over there, and I found a spot. It looks like at least somebody else has given him a gift there. And if his diamonds are here, then this is the place. So let's give him his. Still think that's an absurd amount of shulker shells, but it's I don't need them. So hopefully both of these guys will put the stuff to use, and hopefully that'll accelerate them so they can actually get going. Cool thing is by the looks of it, oh, where did I see it? Yeah, so it looks like everybody's given them at least some tools and some books. So hopefully these guys can get settled in and kind of get back in the flow and kind of get up to speed with the rest of us. All right, a little bit has changed here. So I originally had the building this way, long ways. I decided to throw it sideways. Since this area over here is probably going to be like a town square, there'll probably be another building here. Or maybe even further down there. But either way, I felt like this would be kind of a better position to do it. So people walk up here and they can there's going to be a table, you know, right back here. Well, they actually can kind of see swords, axes, and stuff like that, and they can buy it. Just felt better pointing it this way as opposed to kind of off of this rural, I can't even say that word. Anyways, the housing district over there, I don't know, it just felt better this direction. So basically the forge is going to be here, or, you know, kind of a fire pit where they, you know, melt up the metal. So this path will actually go probably out and around, kind of merging towards this one, which is good, which will go towards the town center. This just feels better to me. So anyways, we'll have the door right here, and obviously, like I said, the tables here, you know, stairs so you can actually see through it. And then it'll be a wall here, and then back into where the storage area would be. To get to the second floor, we'll be up stairs this way, or down kind of an alleyway and stairs up this way, which I might do. But we'll figure that out later. So for now, let me get this general layout. All right, so we got the structure going on here, and I'm kind of liking how this is coming out. It's very wood heavy, but once we get the siding on, it's going to look interesting. I like this. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do for the divider. I want to maybe mess around with granite and brick, but then for the outside, I want to do something different. And then up here, I think I'm going to wall here and here. So that we'll have one room here in these three triangles, or three squares, and then maybe a bigger room here, or a smaller room, and do something off this side here. I don't know quite how yet, but I'm liking how this is looking. It's almost Western looking, but we'll see how, once I get the sidings on, how it actually ends up looking. And then for the top, I'm debating on doing something like this. Do I have enough stacking blocks here? So because if we were to start the roof way over here and there, it's going to be a big roof. I'm thinking about doing something like this. And it might actually look kind of interesting. So we'll start it out there. And then the roof can start on this block and go over to there. So that way the top of the roof actually looks a little bit less. So the question is do we want it to go sideways or that way? I think sideways. Yeah. So is that going to look okay? Yeah, I think that actually might work. I'm going to have to get the roof in there, and that's going to be a lot of spruce planks, but I think I like that. That way we can start that roof further back, and it's not going to be so big. Yeah, so let me continue on, figure out what I'm going to do for the walls on the inside and the outside on these sides. And then figure out what the roof is going to be like, and I'll be right back with you. So if I'm going to mess around with actual bricks, I'm going to need to get some. And I think the only place that I know of that has them is this one. All right, what is that? 1 diamond for 2 stacks? Let's go ahead and take 2 stacks worth just to mess around with it. You know, it's actually been a little bit since I've checked the profit in my shops, so let's take a look here. 6 diamonds here, nice. go ahead and restock those two. I've got probably enough to last here. And I've got probably 7 double chests back at my base. So we're good for a long time on slime blocks. And the next one we need to check up on is the wool shop. I actually haven't been in here in a long time, but... Okay, so we got 2 out of the blue. 2 out of the light blue. Oh, here we go. So now we're starting to make a little bit. That was probably from Christmas. A little bit out of the brown. A little bit out of the light gray. Nice, so we actually made 19 diamonds. Excellent. Alright, got a bunch of bricks here, so now we can turn them into bricks. Brick into bricks. This is the funniest thing anyways. Alright, so, and I got a little bit of granite here. Do we want that for this middle separator wall? The outside? Or even the roof? Now I know I've been going purely wood for the roofs. Big debate there. So what I think I'm going to do, since these are hard to get, I mean, that was 2 diamonds. I'm barely going to get 64. Probably doing it out of roof right now is out of the question. I do want to do that in the future because I actually love this combination. Well, maybe... I don't know. Let me put it in this middle, and then maybe I can decide whether I want it for the outside walls or not. Be right back with you. So I decided to put the brick kind of on this lower level here. So the 2 diamonds, basically the 4 stacks of brick that I got me this far. So this area is going to be tight, but basically I had it in line with this one. And if you know me from the past, I don't like putting 2 textures next to each other. So kind of inset this, and frankly, it looks really good inset. I like this brick. I think this is where I want to leave the brick, and I will definitely go get more and finish this wall around. Now for the upper area, I was kind of thinking, let's stick with a little bit of the theme here, but I don't want to go with oak or the birch. So we can do the stripped spruce for the, you know, I'm looking at the top story there. Or even the dark oak. Dark oak might be interesting up there. But I'll mess around with both. So let me go and finish up the bricks down here. But I am liking how this is looking. It's a very, you know, rectangular building, but it's got a lot of interest to it. I am liking how this is turning out. Coming back from the shopping district for the second time, the one thing that I've realized is I'm building further and further out here, and I'm getting further and further away from my portal. So I need to find a way of integrating a portal in here. I mean, we could probably just shove it back here in the storage area. That would be interesting. Or make a whole entire new building for it, which, I mean, I want to dot so many buildings around here. So maybe what we can do is find a dedicated building. Doesn't really need to have to be that big. I want it to have a purpose, but yeah. So anyways, I got some more of the brick, so I'm going to try to finish up that back wall. Oh, would you take a look at this? I think this came out really nice. Now the top is a little bit heavy on the dark, but it's kind of okay to my eyes. It's not great. It could be better. Would have liked to gone with something a little bit lighter, but I didn't want to do something like birch. Overall, not too shabby. So let me show you around here. So we still got to decorate this area and put a floor in. The forge, I don't know if I want it inside because obviously there's a lot of wood in here. It wouldn't make sense. So I may put the forge here and make this path go way out and around it. That actually might be nice. Yeah, so the storage room back here is a little bit cramped, but it will actually work. And I'm still debating on putting a portal right here. That way we can get to the nether quicker. We're going to be on this side of the town more often. But I think if I go further and further out this way, it'd actually put me into a better spot actually in the nether itself. So we'll debate on that one. But let's go take a look upstairs, what we got here. There's two areas that I'm not overly happy with. And that's this one here I can live with. I can't live with this one, so I'm just going to put a bunch of bushes or something right here, or a tree, just to hide it. Something about the connected textures, and I'm actually okay with this one, because this is more like a support. This one's even okay to my eyes. This other one isn't great, but yeah, we'll fix that one and hide it or whatever. So yeah, so we got two different sections here. One, the actual rooms themselves pop out a little bit, and this one, I don't know, it's just kind of going off a picture and inspired me to break up the roof and push this one back. And also, because of the stairs coming up this way. Remember, I actually thought about coming the other way. That would have landed us here, and then this would be out further. I actually like this. Gives room for the stairs to come up, and then it actually breaks up the roof because it is a fairly large roof. So this room kind of got a nice little cozy, maybe kitchen and living room. And then we'll do a bedroom back here. Not much I can do about the beams on the floor. Maybe we can do carpets or something to hide it, but I'm kind of okay with that. And then this one is a little bit larger area, I think. And then a little bit larger bedroom. Yeah, both of these came out super nice. So I still need to kind of do some detailing around here. This area is a little bit plain, but I might just leave it. So the most important thing is I want to get some blacksmiths over here. And I'm just going to let them roam around. I might, for now, fence them in off of this one. So basically they can go up and get to their beds. And there's no way for them to get out because it is fenced all the way up. But eventually I want them to roam around. So I think I'm going to put 4 back here. So there's 2 spots upstairs, and we do have 2 extra kind of like cabins. These 2 here are not occupied yet, so we could technically use those, but we'll see. So for now, I'm probably just going to bring them over here and get them, fence them in for now. I'm pretty sure I did a good job of lighting up, but I think it's that tree line is where it stops, so... But not too bad. So yeah, I need to get a floor in here. I'm kind of debating on that one. And I got to figure out whether to put that forge inside or outside. It's going to have a little bit of a chimney stack, so it might look a little bit awkward. But it would go with more of the decor if it was inside here. Yeah, so let me get those going. And then we'll be right back with you. All right, so I think I got this fully done now. It feels super nice. I actually don't mind the dark background up top. Running into fence posts. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So let me go show you what we got going on now. So I'm going to put Weaponsmiths in here. I think I'm going to make another building for the toolsmith. So yeah, we'll just stick with the weapons here. And I don't have them here, and I'll explain that here in a second. But so I'll put their workstations along this side. It doesn't look that great, but I needed a place to put them. But we got the forge over here. I went through several renditions of this. Originally I had blackstone as if it was, like this, where, obviously if they're heating stuff up, then you might get kind of chars and stuff on the ground, and it just didn't look good. So what I did, just made this one here and then stacked up wood around it just to kind of break it up, because it was an ugly box sitting out here. But now it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, so anyways, you make the weapons here. I didn't put up anything up on the walls, except for a birthday cake, obviously, because that totally fit in. And everything's lit up here. I That was my attempt at a cart. I actually kind of like it. It came out nice. Just put some barrels back there and barrels back there. But the one important thing is that I have a secret way here. And we'll run down here. And I haven't decorated this yet because I'm going to save this for another episode. But what I want to do down here is make a villager zombificator. I don't know what to call it yet. But yeah, so I want, basically pull these guys out, put them in another room, be able to, convert them back and forth and get their trades down to 1. I mean, some of these are okay, but I don't want all of them down at 1. And then the next stop, actually probably what the first stop would be is to get their professions correct. Basically, you lay it down until you actually get what you want. And then the next station will be a converter. So I need to get that down this way, and then we can send them off the way. Because I'm going to, further and further in the town we need, the more and more I'm actually going to need this tunnel to get the guys over there. So what I've been doing so far is doing them overland. And there's a bunch of paths and stuff like that. And every time I do it, I have to pull up the rails and stuff like that. So yeah, so the underground tunnels will basically be where I'm transporting the villagers. Let's take a look upstairs real quick. So just a little bit of decorating around here, just to make it a little bit cozy. And originally I had 1 bed in the middle, but I think I'm going to put 2 beds so those guys don't have far to travel. I did do those 2 cabins, and we'll look at that real quick. But yeah, nothing really special. I made like a wardrobe over here. Opens inwards, not very useful, but it serves our purpose. And then we got 1 more over here. Just a little bit bigger, more couch area. And then same thing, got a bedroom over here. And this one I actually put a little desk. Yeah, so that actually came out really nice. But let's go take a look. I don't know what I'm going to do over here. There will be a path that connects the background. Let's see here. Super duper cozy. Just put the basics in here. So hopefully one of the weaponsmiths over there might come over here. I mean, right now I have 4 beds over there. And I think I had, 6 of the grindstones. Let's go take a look here. I actually have 7 over here. And I think I put a couple more over here. So, I mean, I have way more than I need, but I want this place to be bustling. There's going to be at least probably 4, if not 6 guys here. It's probably way too much for this building, but it depends on what trades the guys end up giving me. I want some good weapons out of it. So, yeah, I love how this came out. Is totally different building from what I was doing. And I'm trying to break stuff up and not do the same. So the roofs end up staying the same. I did a different background. It's a little bit dark, but it actually looks good. And then the brick. I've never done the brick and the granite before, but that looks quite awesome. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're not subscribed yet, I greatly appreciate it. And if you like this content, hit that like button. Until next time, see ya!